Now I know you've got to watch out for the Googans during the day, but something you might not always expect is you got to watch out for them at night as well. If there's boats out there moving, the Googans are out there moving also. Welcome back, crew, to this episode of Googans of the Week. Speaking of the Googans always being out there and doing stuff, one thing they're always out there doing is hitting things.
Reverse, Captain! There you go, you got it.
I want to get out of their way, buddy.
Yeah, I'd move out of their way.
And that's solid advice there. If you see the Googans out on the water, get the heck out of the way as quickly as you can.
This way.
Move.
There is a lot of things for the Googans to hit out there on the water. As we just saw in the prior clip, of course, the Googans can go ahead and wind up hitting the bridge or the sandbar like we see here. But one of the most common things we'll see the Googans hit, well, that's going to be when they get out there, get around some docks or some other vessels, and they're going to start hitting those other vessels. So just because you're on your boat and you're good to go doesn't mean you're safe. The Googans are probably coming after you.
This is insane. She's trying to do a circle. I think. Oh, that was choice. Yeah, I
Tight
got
quarters are definitely not the Googans' friend. It's one of those spots that they definitely do not excel, and nothing is safe when they're in those tight spots.
it. Oh, Dorothy, I got it. This is great.
Now, of course, tight spots can add a little pressure to that boating day, especially to the Googans, but there are multiple pressure situations that can happen. So, for example, picture this one. If you're one of those Googans out there in the water and you find yourself in a tight spot, with some bad weather, around a bunch of other boats, with a lot of people watching, that really elevates everything, and those Googan moves all of a sudden can be drastically elevated in what they're going to do. Like you're about to witness here, as this houseboat was trying to come in, hang out at the sandbar with everybody, and the next thing they know, the wind picks up, grabs the houseboat, starts drifting them further in than they want to be, then they wind up catching one of the vessel's anchor lines, dragging multiple boats back out into the lake as they're trying to leave, and now they don't have control either because everything's wrapped around their motor. And it basically sounds like everybody's got to figure it out but the Googan himself. I can hear somebody saying, cut the line. I can hear somebody asking for a knife. And they're trying to do everything they can to get this vessel broken free. But the damage is done in this one, as this cruise came through and basically wiped out the sandbar party as the storm started to roll in. And of course, they do eventually wind up breaking free, and in true Googan fashion, basically, they're just gonna take off and leave the party and say, peace out, we'll talk to you later. And speaking of peacing out, we're gonna do the same. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Googans of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening out on your waterways, be sure to hit us up on Facebook or Instagram and let us know, and you might see your stories over here. Just like Spate the Game, Patrick O'Keefe, Todd DeWitt, Brian Spretzler 9, Tristan Breyer, and Zoberg did this week. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.